What is going on, community? What is going on, people of Earth? Welcome back to the Flash by Night channel. And today I want to talk about the new run on the Fantastic Four, written by Ryan North, with art by Iban Coelho. I think I said that right. And I was interested in this run for two reasons. A, I wanted to get into a Fantastic Four run on the ground floor. And B, I thought it was interesting that the run was supposed to start with the Fantastic Four already broken up for some reason. And so we start out with issue number 1, where Ben and Alicia are in a quaint little town and they're trying to rest for the night. And then we find out this quaint little town is in this 24-hour time loop where time starts over again and every day is the same. And being who they are, once they figure out what's going on in the town, they try to find out what's going on. And I won't give any spoilers as to what happened, but we do get a tease of who is responsible and what may have happened in New York and why the Fantastic Four is no longer together. Then we get to issue number 2. And before we get to issue number 2, can we talk about these Alex Ross variant covers? I had to pick up these set of 4 that kind of reminded me of the Entertainment Weekly magazines, plus they're just fire. As for the story itself, it does a couple of things. A, it does now feel more like the Fantastic Four is on the run. It makes Ben and Alicia's trip make sense, and it also now makes the separation make sense. But we also, especially for new readers like me, solidify how much to trust Reed, even though Reed seems way out in left field to me. As for the plot, Sue and Reed are stuck in what seems to be a city full of Doombots who want to kill Sue and Reed, but that's not their reason for existence. We get this tragic story of this person that one Doombot was supposed to protect, and that kind of led to a city full of Doombots for a particular reason. I don't want to get too much farther into spoilers, but needless to say, Sue and Reed work their issues out in this town full of Doombots. And next we are going to get to where Johnny Storm is. Issue number 3, again with this fantastic cover, dives into Johnny Storm's antics while still in New York. He decided not to run, but he is trying to live a regular life, live undercover, because at this time he's working under the alias Johnny Fairweather at this store. But he's only working there because he doesn't need an ID, he doesn't need a social security number, they pay him under the table. But places like that also get to skirt and bend the rules, and Johnny sets out to be a hero to the rest of the employees at this establishment. It plays out kind of weird, but it makes sense, and at the end of the day, Johnny gets a call from Sue to meet up because something is terribly wrong. Issue number 4 is what I really wanted to get to, because here is where you learn what went down and what went wrong and the consequences of the actions of the Fantastic Four, namely Reed Richards. We don't learn how it happened just yet, but there is an attack from the negative zone from a ton of creatures, and the Fantastic Four, as powerful as they are getting overwhelmed and overrun. And while I don't want to say exactly what happened and exactly what Reed's solution is, I will tell you there are kids in this issue that you didn't see in issues number 1 through 3. Reed ends up making some split-second decisions that have ramifications throughout not only the Fantastic Four and their family, but throughout multiple families and family structures within New York City. And while at best, if he is exactly right, things will sort of fix themselves in a certain time period, some things are permanently broken. One thing I really liked that this issue did was that it explained that kids are going to end up in foster homes. Families are split. Jobs and land and things that existed for regular everyday people are going to change no matter what happened. no matter how certain Reed is, and no matter how right Reed is, there's going to be real life consequences that I liked that this book pointed out in detail. Because most of the times when we read comics, there's a city that's destroyed, there's a block that's destroyed, and we kind of just move on and move past it. I like that they gave us the details of the cost of Reed Richards' decision, even if it's the right decision. And that was my quick overview of Fantastic Four issues number 1 through 4. And I feel like this run, at least in the immediate future, is going to be about picking up the pieces, fixing things that were broken by the Fantastic Four themselves, which is really interesting to me. I got in hoping for the big thing that always happens in the Fantastic Four stories, and I'm sure it's coming. But I'll ride along and see the Fantastic Four try and pick up the pieces they left behind. Hopefully a year from now, everything will be close to all right. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you saw something you liked. If you did enjoy yourself, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to keep up with me, keeping up with the Fantastic Four, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Of course, feel free to leave comments. And as we always do at this time, love yourself, love others, and I will be back in a flash.